G'day and welcome to another edition of the MCDFNL Footy Show. Thanks to Bendigo Bank. Looking ahead to round 13, my name's Yeendy. I'm joined by Shane Anwell, the operations manager of the competition. Another big weekend of matches coming up this week, mate.
Yeah, round 13, certainly getting down towards the end of it, and we're all looking forward to some cracking games. And
first game we'll have a look at Avoca facing a red-hot Natty Bielba in the battle between 11th and 3rd.
Yeah, Natty Bielba will get the win here. They'll bounce back after last week. That loss to Carisbrook on Sunday. Avoca, they'll certainly try hard, but Natty will be just far too strong for Avoca.
I don't think there'll be any arguments there, and they'll be doing their bit to sort of try and stay within the top two at this stage. Obviously, a lot of action happening up there. Speaking of the top two, second place Carisbrook take on Royal Park, who are in 6th spot. And when we talk about that bottleneck in the bottom half of the 8, this is a big game for Royal Park because they wouldn't want to lose too much percentage should they go down.
No, that's right. It'll be one of the two matches of the round, I think, this week. Carisbrook had that really convincing win last week over Natty Bielba. When I say convincing, it was at Natty, against Natty.
Well, you've got to win those hard games.
Well, you do. And Royal Park have been going along quite well, so this is going to be a good encounter. However, I think Carisbrook will get over the line.
Danger game here. Maryborough Rovers coming off an impressive 100-plus point win on the weekend. They take on Navarre, who are on top of the ladder and flying. And Navarre are coming off a 147-point drubbing of Denali.
Yeah, Navarre just ticking along very nicely. They're doing what they have to do, and they're winning the games at will at the moment. They'll be far too strong for Maryborough Rovers.
And they've been winning games. They've been putting the foot down, haven't they, in recent weeks, winning by 100-plus point margins over fairly recent weeks. So Maryborough Rovers have got to be on their game, because we talk about percentage. It's going to be crucial for them when they're sitting in 7th spot and there's teams around them wanting to knock them out.
Yeah, exactly right. It's really close there down the bottom. The last 4 or 5 clubs are going to be jostling.
Lexton play host to Maldon, a battle between 10th and 13th.
Yeah, both had disappointing losses last week, but I think Lexton, they'll be too strong for Maldon. They should have a pretty comfortable win, I would say.
Newstead to keep their finals hopes alive. They're in 9th place. They take on 12th place Campbell's Creek.
Yeah, that's right. They're outside the 8 at the moment on percentage. They have to win every game from here. They will win this one against Campbell's Creek, but I think they really need to have a good showing in this game, a really strong win. Their percentage needs a little bit of work where they can, but they just need the wins full stop, and then whatever else from there is only going to add to it, but they need this win, and they will win.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all about winning games percentage. Well, they're sitting on 80%, which is one of the lowest in the competition. There's probably not too much they can do to get that up at this point of the season. Probably the match of the round. 4th placed Harcourt tackle 5th place Trentham, and the winner of this one will move straight into 4th spot, and with Trentham's significant percentage, will be solid for them.
Yeah, exactly right. It is going to be a cracking game, and as you said, Yeendy, rightly, it is a match of the round. It's a toss of the coin on this one. Both have probably got claims on the win. I'm going to go with Harcourt just simply because it's at Harcourt. I'm
going to go for Trentham for the sake of a closest of the ladder. Should Harcourt win this one, it'll open up a staggering 2-game gap between 4th versus 5th. So you could start even with on the home stretch with a few weeks to go. You can really start looking at that top 4 and going, that's just about settled.
Yeah, look, I think it's not far off being set, particularly after this week, I think.
Sunday's big game, Denali in 14th spot take on Talbot, who are hanging in there with a place in the top 8. They're sitting in 8th position, and they've got a percentage of 96%.
Yeah, that's right. They had a big win last week, which certainly helped their cause. It's going to be out of, I think, Newstead and Talbot for that last spot in the finals. So, as we spoke about earlier with Newstead, Talbot have to win every game from here on in, and I think they will do that. I've tipped them to have the win over Denali, which they should do pretty easy.
Well, a win here by Talbot and a loss by Newstead opens up a 2-point gap between 8th and 9th. So, as you said, this weekend we could start to see the top 4 settled, and we'll be one giant step closer to seeing the top 8 settled.
Yeah, look, it's certainly taking shape now, and with only 4 games to go, everything's crucial, as it is every week, but particularly more so now as we get towards the end.
Sensational, mate. Well, thanks to Bendigo Bank and yourself. Thanks so much for joining us here as part of the Round 13 preview in the MCDFNL Football.